So this is another quick video telling you about the project that I've got at the moment, which is to build my own working functional axe, Viking style axe. The axe will be Damascus steel, the axe head itself, which has been put onto order. I expect to get that within the next 2 weeks. As I say, it's Damascus steel, and the blade length itself, that is the actual cutting edge of it, is just about 5 inches, so it's as big as I can get. That's the biggest Damascus steel head that I could find. My current Dane axe, for example, it's got, I think it's between 8 and 9 inch blade length, so it's about 10 at the most anyway, so it's roughly, I think it is actually 10 inches, so it's half the size of my Dane axe. My Dane axe is about 55 inches in length regards to the haft, but I've bought myself I think it's a 31 31-inch haft, American style hickory haft, felling axe haft, which to put the blade on top of. So I've got it's definitely going to be a two-handed axe, but it's not going to be quite as long as a full-size Dane axe. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to create a slightly shorter version of a Dane axe, more like a bearded axe sort of style. On top of that, I've also started to prepare for the other aspects of the weapon. So obviously there will be wedges and files added in to help keep the axe head on the haft as properly as possible. But I want to protect the haft and create the look that I want from it. I have a particular love for the rosewood finish that you can get on axes, and obviously having a hickory wood for my axe, that's very pale, almost white wood, and so I'm buying a stain that will not only get it to the colour I like it, almost like a reddish brown colour, but it will also add a lot of protection to the weapon, a lot of wear and tear protection, help keep moisture out, things like that. And that I've done, I'm going to achieve with, I've researched it with tung oil, T-U-N-G. Okay, that gives like a red finish, and it will take 2 layers to get it to the colour that I want, according to the research I've done. And also, I've also bought paracord. I forget the colour of paracord that I've got, but it's a sort of brownish colour, I think it is, just to so it doesn't look too obvious on top of the haft. But I've bought some paracord, and what I'm going to do is, with a lot of axes, they have sort of almost like a protective leather cover by the blade, or a cord cover. That's exactly what I'm going to create. I'm going to create my own paracord cover for the haft of the axe, just to protect it against whilst being used. And I also might add it to where I want my hands, just to improve the grip on the haft, depending on how easy the haft is to grip. But I'm looking forward to be able to create it. As you can see, I've done my research. I know exactly what I need to do. I need an axe head, I need a haft, I need paracord, and I need a wooden stain. But to be honest, when you think about it, that's not a lot of things. If I was to be creating my own sword, well, that would be a whole other, whole other thing. First of all, I'd have to forge a sword for definite. I couldn't just, buy a pre-made sort of sword and then put it together with. I suppose you could do it with the guard and a pommel, but obviously you want the sword full tang and stuff. Maybe this is a project for the future, actually thinking about it, but for the time being, I think an axe is perhaps the easiest thing to make, and it's what I have a particular interest in. And this is me, guys, just sharing with you the things that I've done to get that project underway, and I cannot wait to film it and show you the results, be they good or bad. But my ideas for the future is, once I've done this, I will have created an axe that of a length that I'm happy with. As I say, sort of definitely not a full-size Dane axe. If it does count as a Dane axe, it'd be a very short Dane axe. But most definitely a two-handed axe. Definitely too long to be used one-handed, and that's what I want. I want a two-handed axe that is nimble and easy to use, but perhaps compromise of that is that it becomes shorter than my current Dane axe. But then I've got choices, I've got options. I've got my really long Dane axe, or I've got my sort of more shorter length axe, which is just a little bit longer than my tall axes, which I do like to swing. They're very, very, very usable, and so that's where that length of haft came from. Right, guys, as I say, that's what I'm hoping to do. if it goes well, I'm hoping to also do the same, get some new axe heads and do the same and try and create my own Francisca axes, which are throwing axes. I would really like to do that. And one of the problems about having throwing axes is, of course, is that the hafts, they do break if you on use a lot, because throwing an axe, there's always going to be that chance that the wood aspect of the axe will break. But if I obviously fix and repair my axes and build my axes up, then you'll obviously see a lot more videos of me throwing axes at targets and stuff, which I'm hoping will be very well. For me, it'll be very fun, and I'm hoping it'll be fun for you guys. But that is not the next project. That'll be the project after this. This is the test, so to speak. I really should have done it the other way around. Start small with the small axes, and then go up large. But I really want a Damascus Dane axe, pattern melded steel Dane axe, because it's something that I've been looking for, and I can get, but I can only get from like a proper blacksmith, custom made to order, and I don't know the price, but it'd be in the thousands, and I can't afford that. I mean, I'm pushing the boat out trying to make my own axe, not alone paying a skilled blacksmith to make it for me. But who knows, if YouTube does well, maybe one day I'll be able to get one of those for you with the money that YouTube can make for people. It doesn't make me any money, and I don't care. This is my hobby as well as collecting weapons. I like to share my hobbies with people. My hobby is sharing my hobbies with people. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're looking excited. You're as excited for these projects as myself. I'm going to tune out because I'm knackered. It's so late over here, guys. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye.